Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission? To explore strange new worlds, to discover new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Demon World.
Though the Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration, the galaxy holds many surprises. To be prepared, we are conducting a mock battle with the USS Republic.
Captain Patterson reports the Republic is in position and ready to begin, Captain.
The Republic is arming weapons and raising shields. I suggest we do the same, Captain.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Hello and welcome. It's thrown us straight into the mix, so let's get this done and I will continue on afterwards.
The Republic is crippled, Captain.
Captain Patterson extends his congratulations, sir.
Lowering shields and disarming weapons.
Message coming in from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, the Enterprise is ordered to travel to Pollux 5. The natives report that alien life forms have been attacking the settlers near a mine at Mount Idle. You are to report to the High Prelate of the colony. The settlers are members of the Acolytes of the Stars sect. The description of the attackers vary, but all say that the attackers resemble creatures from many Earth religions known as demons. Starfleet wants you to determine the nature of these creatures and to resolve the situation without bringing harm to the colonists. Starfleet out.
So yes, hello. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really control the volume in this game. It's either on or off. So I'm going to have to do it slightly different with this playthrough. But everything with this is slightly different compared to Final Unity. Everything's done with the keyboards rather than menus.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons. Disarming weapons.
Lowering shields, Captain.
And combat is a lot more simplified. And we were very lucky with the battle at the start, because you can actually lose it. And if you get damaged, there is actually a damage screen where you can direct Scotty to repair certain functions.
Aye, sir. Shields repaired, Captain.
Thank you. You can also talk to various members of the crew.
I advise referring to the star map and setting a course for the Pollux system, sir.
Orders are to proceed to the Pollux system.
And we do actually have a computer we can search through. And before we travel to Pollux 5, let's learn a little bit more about it.
Pollux 5 system. An inhabited satellite of Pollux B. Pollux 5 has lately emerged from an ice age caused by large meteor strikes. It has recently been colonized by the Acolytes of the Stars religious sect. The planet is home to a wide variety of plant life, but insects and other lower life forms are the only known animals. Mount Idle, a major mountain on Pollux 5, rising 5,360 meters above the planet's sea level. Demon. Mythological term for malevolent supernatural entities in the service of the devil, common in many mythologies and religions, most notably Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and Hinduism. Acolytes. Fully, acolytes of the stars. Inspired by old human religions, the acolytes of the stars are a group of deists that have colonized several worlds in this quadrant. The acolytes prefer a relatively primitive lifestyle, reminiscent of mid-21st century Earth rural communities. Acolyte missionaries regularly assist nearby Federation worlds during times of need or disaster. Major acolyte settlements are Nicolasi on Pollux 5, Germania on Maddox 2, and Kentigern on Haven's World. Nicolasi, chief colony of the Acolytes of the Stars religious sect, with over 1,000 members. Nicolasi is isolationist by Federation standards, but has assisted disaster relief teams and geologic surveys. It is led by Robert Angevin. Robert Angevin. Fully, High Prelate Robert Everett Angevin. As High Prelate of the Acolytes of the Stars, see Acolytes. On Nicolasi, Robert Angevin serves as political and spiritual leader for that religious colony. Angevin is the acting Federation contact on that world, and is considered by Federation diplomats to be a fair and capable leader.
Okay, that's enough of a history lesson for now. Let's travel to Pollux 5. And this is a version, well, it's kind of like a copper protection system, as in the box you are provided with a map. Thankfully on Steam they provide it with you as extra content. And if you travel to the wrong system, you get mercilessly attacked by pirates. Maybe Klingons? I know there's pirates that attack you. Anyway, we need to go here.
We have arrived at Pollux 5. We are too far from the planet for a sensor probe, Captain.
Entering standard orbit.
Pollux 5 has recently emerged from an ice age, sir. It's spring at the moment, cool but tolerable. Sensors indicate previously documented flora and fauna. Nothing unusual.
Message from High Prelate Robert Angevin, sir.
Welcome, Enterprise. The High Prelate awaits you. Please, beam down and meet with him.
Let's just do that.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
This is so much better, gentlefolk. We are honored at your presence and hope you will find peace here in our haven.
It's the classic point-and-click interface. Well, slightly more simplified. Talk, look, I believe use and pick up, and I believe that this is the options. And yes, the sounds is pretty much on and off. So when the sound gets loud, I will have to probably mute it when I speak. But I'm not going
Captain, the flora on this planet is very interesting. I wonder how useful it may be for medicinal purposes.
I'm not going to speak a hell of a lot.
On the other side of the trees is Idle Mountain, a tall, forbidding place. You have a vague feeling of danger.
I don't find it remarkable that they've managed to get the original main cast back together to do the voiceovers for this game.
High Prelate Angevin waits patiently for you to decide what you will do next. A quickly constructed Spartan shelter, primarily used by fledgling colonies.
And we do have an inventory. Obviously we have, well, I'll say obviously, but we have stun and kill settings on our phaser. I believe that is a science tricorder, a medical tricorder, communicator, and the first aid. We'll be using them all at some point during these missions. Let's speak to some people first.
Captain, demons and supernatural creatures are, almost by definition, illogical. Yet it is evident these people believe what they have seen. Barring illness or mass hysteria, I agree that a real problem seems to exist.
Doctor, you need to investigate the possibility of disease, mental or physical, among these people before we go chasing up the mountains. Prelate and Given, may we see those who have encountered the demons.
They are already gathered in the chapel and will cooperate in any way with you, first or on my right.
I don't know if the problem is real, the result of a new illness, or mass hysteria. But at the very least, there's an injured miner who needs my help.
I've never seen snow like this before. This is great.
You mean you've never built a snowman, Ensign?
I've never even thrown a snowball. Do you think anyone would mind?
Well...
Later, Ensign, we have work to do.
Of course, sir.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more. Most High Prelate and Given, I am honored to meet you. I consider it my divine duty to assist you in any possible way with the spawn of the devil. Been seeing ghosts and boogeymen, eh? I find that a little hard to believe. I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more.
In future, I'll probably just skip this when I return to it. I was just going to say that this is going to be 100% run through, and part of that is making the right choices when it comes to dialogue. And there's also some scenarios in each mission where if you don't do it correctly, you'll lose that 100%. I'll point them out when I get to them. This mission isn't so bad.
Certainly, Captain Kirk. Not aliens per se. We have encountered what we believe are demons at Idle Mountain. Creatures surely emerging from the very gates of hell. Our God would not test us thus without reason. So we believe your might and insight are our God's method to help us discover what is going on.
Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see? Demons, gates of hell, this is the 23rd century. Aside from seeing...
A skeptic would consider everything merely anecdotal or unproven. My people will gladly tell you their own stories, so you need not hear it secondhand through me.
What can you tell me about the mine itself? You're wasting the time of a starship capable of destroying this planet with campfire stories? No wonder you were dumped out here in the middle of nowhere. What can you tell me about...
The area is exceptionally stable tectonically, and easy for our machinery to work in, praise God. We've mined for hafnium and a variety of useful trace elements. The deeper we dig, however, the more anomalous the variety of minerals seems to be. Our Ignatiate brother Stephen has his own theories about why this might be. Either way, the anomalies inspired Brother Candry to conduct studies inside the mine. Yesterday, he reported discovering a strange door. A gate to hell, surely, for the demons caused a cave-in immediately. Candry was trapped, unconscious, and the demons prevent us from rescuing him. We can only hope he is still alive. Thank you for your courtesy, Kirk. May you receive the guidance and protection of our God as you complete this divine mission.
Okay, let's explore these buildings. I believe it's at the first door on the right.
Boxes of supplies and mining equipment litter the floor. A majestic view of Mount Idle can be seen through the skylight. A sturdy man of advanced years whose blue eyes meet yours with clarity, curiosity, and directness. A grim-faced minor colonist nods curtly at you.
You'll understand if I don't stand up, I hope. I am not well.
The Tellarite appears completely at home surrounded by humans, but the wrinkling on his brow indicates a great deal of worry.
The medical methods of these people seem primitive to me, Doctor.
By our standards, yes. Here the Acolytes prefer a simpler lifestyle. Unfortunately, this is one of the consequences.
Just thinking to myself, don't mind me.
My Uncle John lived with the Acolytes a long time ago. He died in their service helping plague victims on New Ontario 6 20 years ago.
The Acolytes did a lot of good work for the needy in this quadrant.
It will be good to help them for a change.
This man needs help, Jim, and I wouldn't want to put it off for too long.
He is too busy consoling the wounded man. This man is in no condition to talk.
I am worried about Brother Chubb. Can you examine him, Doctor?
Jim, this man has suffered severe physical injuries to his head and arm. The wounds have been adequately cared for. However, he has developed a Neugerian infection. If not treated swiftly, the effects can be fatal. The infection can normally be treated with hypoditoxin, but there's none on the Enterprise.
I may be of some assistance. The Lorexian berry grows near the mouth of the cave. If I could acquire it, I would be able to synthesize the hypoditoxin from the berry. Unfortunately, the demons prevent us from approaching the cave entrance. Perhaps you could retrieve it for me.
I'm sure we will.
He is too busy consoling the wounded man.
Time is of the essence. You must hurry and retrieve the berry.
Yes, let's hurry there. But before then, let's relax some more in this building here.
Assorted pieces of glass rest on this table, from ancient beakers to double burners. An old-fashioned computer. It appears to have some type of simulation running. A multi-purpose workspace with fine, well-worn tools and equipment close at hand. An antiquated molecular synthesizer sits in the corner. A glass-fronted display of mineral specimens, including a meteorite, a few fossil shells, the skull of a cat-sized alien animal, and a very encrusted twist of metal.
With the use function, normally there's a default character who goes straight to the desired object. You can actually direct people there yourself.
Mr. Spock, see what you can dig up from that old-fashioned computer terminal.
Captain, this appears to be a model of the Earth. Notice how it models a proper situation for a total eclipse.
Like so.
I believe Mr. Spock would be more helpful with this, sir.
I'm not too sure that there is any specific circumstances where you have to use a certain character on a certain object, but I'm sure we'll find out in time.
It is locked.
I think we should wait and talk to the owner when he comes back, Jim.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Yep, what we need to do now is go and find this berry and this trapped miner. And there's only one more way we can go, which is up here.
On the other side of the trees is Idle Mountain, a tall, forbidding place. You have a vague feeling of danger.
And I forgot to talk to the crew in this building here, but we will return soon enough.
You see a small explosion, and the Klingon's hand falls to the ground with a dull thud.
I guess they don't make Klingons like they used to, sir.
The path is surrounded by some beautiful shrubbery. They look like Klingons. These Branzite pods add a nice touch to the local flora. You see the mine entrance ahead.
Captain, we registered phaser fire and an unknown energy beam. Is everyone okay?
We're fine. Did you register any disruptor fire?
No, Captain. Why? Are there Klingons down there?
No, just an idea, Kirkout.
Fascinating. I begin to suspect that we have stumbled upon something that the colonists would never have uncovered.
What is it, Spock?
I wish to gather further data before making a definite conclusion, Captain.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Uhura to make her call. If you don't fire at the Klingons in time, and one of them hits you, then your 100% rating goes down, unfortunately. I'm not too sure you have to hit them in a specific order. That seems to be the optimal route.
Well, we've seen Klingons. Now all we need is a few Romulans.
Control your thoughts, Doctor. There is a high probability that something here is using our own memories against us.
I guess this isn't such a great planet after all.
Captain, I detect a recent avalanche approximately 6.2 kilometers away that occurred within the last 3 days. The mountain may be quite dangerous.
Demons, Klingons, avalanches. What's next? The Wicked Witch of the West?
That is not logical, Doctor.
It wasn't supposed to be logical, you green-blooded Vulcan. Why does everything have to be so damn logical?
It's the Klingons' detached hand.
This is not a Klingon, Captain. Not a real one. It is an organic construct, an android-like robot. It looks like a Klingon, but the appearance is entirely superficial. Nothing to report, Captain. This is a detached hand with some kind of circuitry in the palm, Captain.
You take the Klingon's detached hand.
Well, the not Klingon. Lovely.